What's going on, fellow Poke fans? This is a simple Bidoofa back again bringing another Pokemon competitive team build on my channel, and today guys, this team is actually going to be used in our Pokemon Showdown series, so if we can get a like on this video guys, that'd be absolutely insane. And yeah, like I said guys, it's going to be using our Pokemon Showdown series, so I'll be using this in 3 separate Pokemon Showdown battles to get a variation of, well, to get, what's it called, something with the team, to get get a feel for the team, see how well it's used. It's actually going to be in the OU tier, because most of these Pokemon are from OU, a couple of Pokemon have been brought up from different tiers. So let's get into the competitive team build guys. This is actually going to be built around Mega Lopunny, the item Lopunite, and the ability Limber. If this Pokemon cannot be paralyzed, but we can still Mega Evolve anyway. It does get scrappy when it Mega Evolves, which is good. That's where we are running Fake Out. But instead of Last Resort, I'm actually thinking of running Return, mainly for the stab boost and high damage. Possibly Ice Punch or Fire Punch, so we can have a way to hit Pokemon like Ferrothorn, Scizor, Mega Scizor and stuff like that. And then we could have a fighting move, for example, Low Kick or possibly Drain Punch. Drain Punch would be good for HP recovery, I guess. So I think I'm going to stick with Drain Punch. And the EV spread I've gone with is Max Attack, Max Speed, 4 Defense, and an Adamant Nature, which is plus attack minus special attack, because it is really fast anyway. And with the Fake Out boost with the stab, it does get a lot more damage off. Next guys is actually going to be our defensive wall. This is actually going to be the Pokemon Dublade with the item Eviolite and the ability No Guard. Eviolite, because it's still got another evolution, which is Aegislash, which is in Ubers or Band. So if Holder Species can evolve its defense and special defense of 1.5 times. Doesn't really matter with the special defense, but because of the defense and it's our defensive wall, it helps boost that defense, which we really need. It has the ability No Guard, so every move used or by against this Pokemon will always hit, which can be good and be bad at the same time. Next guys, Iron Head, because it is I believe it's a Steel Ghost. Yeah, it's a Steel Ghost type. We want some stab moves, so Iron Head, 80 base power and 30% chance of flinch, which is good. Sacred Sword, good for hitting Pokemon which are weak to fighting again, for example Mega Lopunny as well. Shadow Sneak for priority and stab. Toxic, nobody's going to really expect Toxic on the Dublade, so because they might switch into a, just say you come up against a Pokemon and then they think you're going to Sacred Sword, but they switch into a Fire type and then you Toxic them. That's very good, because then you can get the Toxic damage off on them, and because no one's going to expect it. So next guys is actually, it's basically our defensive wall, but it's also got a decent attack because his hit points are really good as well. So I've gone max defense, 144 attack and 112 HP, but I think what I'm going to do is actually lower the attack down a bit, probably put around 48 and put the rest into HP, mainly because I want to make it as physically defensive and as bulky as possible. I've also given it an Impulse Nature, which is plus defense minus special attack, because I want to get as defensive as possible, like I said. Next guys, we have a specially defensive wall, which is Ferrothorn, the item Leftovers and Iron Barbs. Leftovers, we have a bit of HP recovery. Iron Barbs help get residual damage off of other Pokemon. We can also run Rocky Helmet, but I prefer Leftovers. Power Whip, Stab, 120 base power, very very strong move. Gyro Ball, you will see why it will do so much power, because it's a really slow Pokemon anyway, and we gave it a Brave Nature, which is plus attack minus speed to get rid of speed, and the 0 speed IV to make it as slow as possible. Next guys, Leech Seed, more HP recovery, residual damage on Pokemon, and also guys, we are also running Stealth Rock, mainly for Pokemon like, oh my gosh, that's my computer, sorry guys. Stealth Rock mainly for entry hazards, breaking focus sashes, and hitting Pokemon that are weak to rocks. I believe, what's the Pokemon called? Mandibuzz. That's also good against Mandibuzz as well. So the EV spread I've gone here is max HP, well 248 HP for the Stealth Rocks, 8 attack, 252 special defense, 0 IV and speed, 0 EVs, and the Brave Nature, which is plus attack minus speed to boost that attack and get rid of that speed. But I could have also gave it a different nature to boost special defense, but I just want to make it a slight more on the attacking side. Next guys, we've gone with we've actually got quite a few special sweepers in here. Our defensive and special defensive wall is physical, and our Lopunny is a physical attacker as well. And now we've got a few special attackers in the team, which are bulky all round really. So first of all guys, we've got Manaphy with the item Citrus Berry, mainly because it's slightly bulky and we want to get that HP recovery good. Hydration, so if we come against a Pokemon team which have Rain Dance, and this Manaphy gets Toxic, Burnt or Thunder Waves or whatever, Rain Dance will actually cure it because of the ability Hydration, or Rain or whatever. So Tail Glow raises your special attack by 3. I think Manaphy is one of the only Pokemon which can learn Tail Glow, so raise your special attack by 3 was insanely high. That's why we are running Scald for Stab, because it's a pure water type. Scald for Stab, like I said, 30% chance of burn as well. Ice Beam, 90 base power, good chance to freeze, and Dazzling Gleam. Not many people can expect Dazzling Gleam, but I guess I could run a different move, for example Energy Ball, mainly because Sylveon is a fairy type, so we could actually give it something else. We could give it a substitute Tail Glow. I think that would be very nice to use. Or Baton Pass or whatever, so we could Baton Pass into Kingdra or Sylveon. I think that's what I'm going to, if it can learn, oh I can't learn Baton Pass, that would be insanely powerful. We could run Grass Knot, which would be nice. Ice Beam, Light Screen. Light Screen could also be decent. Protect, Psychic. We could run Psychic actually. Can it run Psyshock or Psychic? Heart Swap. Swaps all stat changes with the target. Rest. User sleeps 2 turns. Reflect. Light Screen. Psychic. I think we're going to run Psychic actually. Maybe because not many people expect it, as was a good coverage as well. Next guys, 248 EVs into HP, 8 special attack, and 252 speed. The reason why I've barely put into special attack is because the Tail Glow. You're guaranteed to basically get one tail glow up no matter what, especially with the Citrus Berry, and then that boosts your special attack by 3. So I want to make it as bulky as possible to take a hit, and then make it as fast as possible to outspeed things at the same time. I also gave it a Intimidator, which is plus speed minus attack to make it as fast as possible. Next guys, this Pokemon, I forgot to say that Dublade is actually from the UU tier, Manaphy is I believe in OU, Kingdra I believe is in RU. It's in RU. So we've actually brought Kingdra to the team with the item Razor Claw, which boosts your critical hit ratio by 1, because Kingdra has a really high critical hit rate. So that's why we run Razor Claw to make it even higher. Sniper, if this Pokemon strikes with a crit, the damage is multiplied by 1.5 times. And then we run the Focus Energy to raise your critical hit ratio by 2. So basically every move you use is basically a crit, and it's so powerful. Agility, it's basically an agility focus energy set. So you can basically set up a substitute, and then people might expect a focus energy to switch into another Pokemon. Set up a sub, and you can get a focus energy off, and then that boosts your critical hit ratio. And then if they do something else like break your sub, you can go for an agility to boost your speed by 2. So you've got a really fast 100% critical hit Kingdra spamming Draco meter, which is stab 130 base power. And even lowers your special attack, but because critical hits, they ignore stat drops and stat boosts, so that's very powerful. EV spread guys, it's basically a bulky special attack here. I've gone 136 EVs into HP, max special attack to make it as special attacking as possible, 120 EVs into speed, and modest nature, which is plus special attack minus attack, because I want to make it do really good special attack damage. Next guys, we've actually got our bulky sorry guys, a bulky special attacker. Basically I'm running a Choice Scarf Sylveon with the ability Pixelate to turn normal type moves into fairy type moves and have an extra 1.3 times power. So sorry guys, I had to move the mic then because I got a really bad cough. Hyper Voice, 90 base power, will turn fairy type because of the ability Pixelate. Hidden Power Ground for hitting Pokemon like Bisharp and Heatran is very nice and not many people expect it. Shadow Wall coming up for Pokemon like Gengar's, 80 base power. Psyshock hitting other Pokemon which are actually specially defensive and don't have that very good physical defense. For example, if we came up against a Dublade in OU, could go for a Psyshock and do an absolute... No, we wouldn't, because that's defensive, not specially defensive. Don't worry about what I just said, guys. But basically, Psyshock actually does damage on defense, not special defense. So if you come up against a Florges, which is a specially defensive Pokemon, and you go for a Psyshock, it will take it out because its defense is really poor. Now that was an easier way of explaining it. So what I've done guys, max speed, max special attack, 4 EVs into special defense, and a Intimidator, which is plus speed minus attack, to make it as fast as possible, especially with the Choice Scarf, and whilst doing an absolute ton of damage at the same time. Because Hyper Voice, Choice Scarf, Pixelate, Timid, max special attack investment Sylveon is nothing to mess with. It is so powerful, I cannot actually get over it. I use it in my team, in my doubles team for VGC, and it's a very strong Pokemon. So yeah guys, if we can get a like on this video, that'd be absolutely insane. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I shall see you guys in the next video.